G'day, it's the 13th of January 2021 and I'm starting half an hour earlier because I want to get a better head start of work today. And in order to do that, I guess starting this stream earlier makes sense. I think I have figured out which one I want to do, which mysterious being. It's not a very popular one. I guess, I don't know. I've got three I can do. Three. I've got two options. Honestly, I'll end up tackling these eventually, so I'll probably pick this one first because it's a silly one. I mean, they're all pretty silly. I forget when this guy appeared. Or who he fought. Okay, he fought a bunch of heroes. But he was destroyed by is it Atomic Samurai? Is that his name? I forget. But let's begin. It's been a minute, almost two, and I haven't started yet. Just been looking at images. Yeah, I think those are all the images that appear of him, so I'll just go with that. Alright. Let's do this. So did I do that one? Okay, so I'll do this on this side. I've got options for this. Actually, I'll do that one. That one seems like a fun option for this guy. Something a little more action-y, I guess, as opposed to some of the previous ones, which were just kind of like headshots and stuff. Oh, nice. Did your power drop? That sucks. Ah, dang. Were you guys given reason as to why there was a power outage, or was it just completely random and unscheduled? Ah, that sucks. Hopefully nobody was hurt during that process, because that would suck. But either way, I think the situation isn't too pleasant. I'm glad it's back up. Power line. It's the shitty kind of power line. Well, hopefully no injuries had occurred because of it, and I'm glad that power is back, because loss of power, man, you really like, it's hard to figure out what to do during that. Especially when it's cold, or when there's things to do. Like, I don't even know how you'd have to like pile up clothes just to keep some heat. I'll drink some of this. 3. That's good. That's good. Right. I think the time that it had happened was probably the most convenient of times, really, when it's at night. It sucks when it happens like in the morning, and the whole day is kind of just gone because of it, you know? Like, if obviously people are working from home these days, so yeah, man. Yeah, this one's it's a fun one. He made an appearance. He didn't, he took out a couple of the lower tier heroes. Right. It's easy for you to not know a lot of these mysterious beings. Plus, and honestly, it's not really your fault, considering a lot of the mysterious beings like appeared in a panel or a scene, and then were just quickly taken care of. So it's understandable that you don't really remember him. He was pretty good, though. It's pretty good. I'm feeling super loose today with this. So this is like a full-on warm-up. Let me shift it up a little bit. We can zoom in a little bit, maybe, too. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. This will do. What do his feet look like? Okay, that's what his feet look like. Like that leg. How about we bring it out here more? That's better. Alright, that'll do. Let's see what it looks like in reverse. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it works. Who cares? Who cares? Oh. So when is it already today? 13th. It's 2 days away from WandaVision. I've not heard anything, and I've kind of avoided hearing anything from it, because I know there's like, supposedly some people had seen it already, like reviewers, but nah, don't want to watch it. Appreciate it, man. Cheers for dropping in. Danger Bambit. What is it? Bandito? Danger Bandito. No, I don't need to do the line so thin. Oh, screw it. Let's yeah, this will do. I was thinking about doing that because looking at some of the mysterious beings now, I may get back into it once season 3 starts, because there's a couple I want to draw but haven't appeared in the anime yet, and I don't want to draw any of the ones that haven't yet appeared, you know, because I don't want to like spoil potential, you know, fans of anime only fans. So I was thinking about doing a bunch of like jumping onto another series of villain, you know, characters, and I was thinking like Turtles was one of them. What was the other one? Shit, I forgot. Because like in terms of variety of villains, mainly the cartoon ones, I was thinking of either the cartoon villains specifically, or even picking ones from the toy line, because I know they varied from time to time, where the cartoon one was different from how they appeared in action figures. I know the toy line's crazy. Speaking of the toy line of the turtles, I think it is like interesting that, you know, NECA is doing the cartoon line. It is interesting that theirs is based on the cartoon specifically, whereas Super 7 are tackling like the toy versions almost. I think that's neat. So like, you know, obviously growing up with them, some were fans of either the cartoon or some were just... No! Oh, they're alright. I'll repose them later. Yeah, which is neat. I'm curious, like, whether they're just going to be repaints or I don't know. I think license possibly. Like, I think maybe if anyone's going to do it, I feel that NECA may eventually get to them, because if they're doing the cartoon one right now, and they are doing like the old Mirage, maybe they're gonna continue. Although, to be honest, as well as like as dope as it would be to get them from NECA and stuff, I know, like, in regards to sculpt and look, they'll probably look great, but you'd want them to be as I'd want import level. And I know like I'm not sure if you've seen any reviews for Taka and Razor, but those supposedly are phenomenal, like in regards to, you know, value for what you're getting, for what you're paying and what you're receiving, and in regards to sculpt, paint, and even articulation. But, you know, they're larger characters, so they're not going to be, you know, they don't need to be super articulated in regards to like doing a lot of things. But I don't know, like with the turtles specifically, exactly, so like it would make sense that they don't move a lot in general, but for the turtles themselves, you'd want them to be able to. That's why I know everyone who talks about, say, the Super 7 line, how it's like, oh, this is like the ultimate version of, you know, what you remember as a kid. And it's like, yeah, but they limited the movement and such as a kid because obviously they were made for kids. But if you're going to redo the looks of those ones, why wouldn't you make them the best possible, you know, versions that you can? And the movement's fine and it's serviceable, I think, for a lot of people. But because we're so, like, at least the two of us, where we would, most of the stuff that we like are import level, are import figures, where they go kind of way more in regards to articulation and stuff. You'd want more from them, especially the turtles themselves. Like, they gotta be able to move like turtles, like ninjas, anyways, Ninja Turtles. So I think if NECA were to do the actual comic book versions, they'd probably look fantastic. I don't think they would look bad. I think they'd look quite good. I don't know if they could. I don't feel that they'd hit every single, you know, pose that they should be capable of. Like, in regards to posability, I think the ones that I have anyway, the Revoltech ones, are still the best. They captured the look of the Nickelodeon show, and they move the best. They weren't obviously everyone's favorite designs, though. That was kind of the downside of that. Thankfully, I liked them enough to get them. But yeah, we'd want that level for turtles. Like I was gonna get the SH figure out one, but I was never really a fan of the cartoon turtles. They look too, like, they look the best in those first few episodes, but that's not my ideal turtles. Now, if you can take the first movie turtles and make them move like, say, the Revoltech ones or the SH figure art ones, then done deal. Good morning. Cheers. Yeah, like, I wish I like the cartoon as a kid, and I wish I don't have an attachment to those, like, to that particular look for them. If I did, then I would have had those figures already. But I don't. And I've had multiple chances to actually pick them up too, at a decent price. But I can't. Those they look too goofy, especially with their expressions. I don't go by anything specifically. People call me whatever they want to call me. I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, totally. Like, the old cartoon is super cheesy, but you know, when you're growing up with it as a kid, it's kind of like that's all you got. And again, like, check out the first I think 4 episodes, which formed like a movie. Those were fantastic. That was actually the best of them. But it makes sense when you know the backstory behind that, where it's like, oh yeah, that was actually anime. That was done in Japan. And then the rest were just like, yep, you guys can do the rest now. Which is what happened with the rest of the series, really. So I don't know, like, yeah, a comic version would be dope. Oh yeah, the intro looked fantastic. Like, if the SH figure looked like how they looked in the opening scene, fantastic. I would have had them already, but they don't. It's probably best to not watch it again. It's not the best show, really. And I know, like, people have attachments to it, and it's understandable. Like, if you grew up on that, that's what nostalgia is, really. So yeah, comic ones would be tight. I'm glad that I'm not, like, super big on the cartoon ones, because I mean, if I was, great, because NECA's making all of them, really. Or if I was really into the toy designs, which honestly, some of the toy designs were pretty dope, then I would get the Super 7 ones, I guess. But even then, it's like settling, you know. They're not, while they do capture a version of the toys that look great, it's not. I'm so used to, you know, I would expect it to be like the import level. Absolutely. There are new iterations of the turtles that I prefer more. But even then, even in saying that, I still think, like, in terms of like either cartoon or movie type versions, the original movie is still my favorite. Like, they still haven't made a live action one that's as good, if not better, than the original one. And in terms of like cartoon, I can't say that I've loved any of them really. Then again, I can't really say that I've hated any of them, because it's not like I've seen the entire run. Yeah, like, I agreed. And even in saying the 90s, yeah, the 90s movie, I thought you said movies for a second. I was like, movies. That's why I know, like, you know, NECA made what, the Super Shredder they made, Tok on Raza. They look cool, but I'm like, I like the first one more than the second one, so it's not like I need to get those characters from the second one. I'd rather just complete, or at least get more of the characters from the first one. Give me a proper Casey. Give me April. And even then, they're not like essential. But if all I was getting was the first film characters, then those ones will do. And I know they're gonna make them anyway, so I'm like, cool. I'll pick them up when they come. Kino would be fun. Kino would be fun. But you know, it'd be the neck articulation where there's like, it's weird because people who collect that figures from that company are fully aware that before they do anything with it, they have to once they take it out the box, they really should give it pop it into warm water to allow the joints to settle, because there's too much times where I think collectors would open them and then just the joints would just snap. That's a common thing, it seems, and I'm like, that's no good. I think the pizza delivery outfit would be awesome. That would be pretty rad, actually. Because I'm sure they'd make it so that you can remove his head and then just pop it onto a foot soldier body, and then you'd have your alternate version of Kino. Like, that's actually, like, if they could easily do that right now. Just make the head, if they can get his likeness rights. I wonder if that's something that they're actually considering, since I think they're tackling part 2 right now. I wonder if there's actually like any fans of the third one. Because if they've got the license for the films, I wonder if they would actually tackle... Is there anything from the third one that's memorable or would work well? Right. You bought them as a kid, right? I get it. You know, it's the only thing available then. And you were a kid. You can excuse that. Let's just bloody do this because it's easier. That Turtles film, man. That third one was... I can still remember walking out of the cinema going, that was shit. Like, the fact that as a kid I was like, nah, this ain't good. Shows how bad it is. They look stupid with their dumb faces. Yeah. Like, we didn't have Chuck E. Cheese here in Australia, so I'm not even familiar with, like... But then again, we didn't really have much animatronic things here. And my memory of the Turtles as a kid, obviously, was the first and second films, which to me, even though they look different in the second film, they still look good. This one, I was just like, what the hell is this shit? Okay, I'm gonna move that thing. Oops, why do I keep doing that? See, that to me, I'm like, I mean, Donnie sounded fine in the second one. I think it was like, as a kid, it didn't even really click that it was a different. To me, that was still Donnie because of where the voice was coming from. I just thought, okay, he aged a little bit. Maybe his voice cracked. What's the date today? Right now. Yeah, I think Donnie looked cooler in the second one. That's why I'm like, I wonder if they do like when they release the movie Turtle figures, it's obviously all based on the first one. And I'm like, if they could just release a pack, because I know NECA released a pack of like extra heads and accessories. And I was looking at the heads then, I was like, if they had different, I think if they had like a Donnie from the sequel head, I probably would have picked it up. And plus they had like some neat accessories in there. I agreed. I think if it felt like more of a character as opposed to, like, I don't know if it was like stunt casting. Was that even a thing? If Feldman was a stunt cast. I don't know. A Vanilla Ice figure. Right, that's why it was weird. It's like, that voice is recognizable, even as a kid. But I'm like, but why? Maybe I should do that closer to that. Let me see that again. Oh, no, that's fine. How about if I move that there? Move that there. So I can I guess. Although to be fair, I can't even imagine what any of the other turtles would sound like if they were like everyone else was freaking perfect. To me, that's kind of just how they sound. That's how they're supposed to sound. Part 2? It's part 2 specifically. Like the voices in part 2, that's when I read it, that's what I hear. Right, exactly. So cool, so cool. Cause it's the mannerisms and everything. I need to honestly. I'm gonna watch him today. Actually, I'm gonna have him play on the background because I know they're on Amazon. They're on Prime, so I'm like, sweet. I'll give them a watch again. It's been quite a bit since I've last peeped them. What's the time? Okay, 37. I think I can get this flatted. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I think I'll watch the first 2 today. Although I'd love to watch them. You know what? I might save it. I might save it for the weekend, actually. So I can actually have a proper sit down in front of the tally and watch it. I don't want to be like watching it here and then on the computer. I'll just continue with whatever it is I was watching previously. Previously on X-Men. Let's do it from that point so that I have a point of reference. Then let's move this one to 5. I don't like an angle. I think it should just remain straight. Yeah, I think I'll watch it this weekend. I'll order in some food and watch the first and second Turtles film. Yeah, it sounds like a good. Alright, let's do some That sucks. Sorry about that. I guess Twitch decided to poop itself. Ah man, now I gotta download the actual video from Twitch and up and bloody do an edit. I don't even know how long I was going for before. You know what? Give me a second. What straight garbage is that? Did it actually save anything? Okay, good. It went for about 40 minutes. So I'm going for another 20 minutes. You know what? Yeah, I'll go for another 20 minutes. That's garbage. I gotta piece them together. See, the reasons why I like this, just grabbing the archive, just the video from Twitch and just uploading it straight onto YouTube to archive it, is that I don't have to do anything to it. But now I've got to piece this stream together to make it the full hour. What horseshit. No, I don't want to do that because I don't want too many videos. What it says, part A and then part B. That's dumb. That's dumb. So yeah, this part is going to be 20 minutes. Like 19 or something. 20 minutes will do. Eyeballing color, let's do this. might have breakfast. I'll see. I don't know if I'm hungry or not. 6 minutes. I could probably get all flats done. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that this weekend. But it's also not in character. I would then be misrepresenting the actual design if I were to leave it pink. I do it pink here because when flatting I can clearly see what it actually is. Damn it, my nose is itchy. My nose is itchy. Did I flat it properly? I think I did. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do this side, and then I will do a quick background. Okay, that's fine. Oh, did I not do that side too? That's dumb. That's dumb. What color is that? That'll do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And then I will do some smoke. What am I, 11 minutes? Got good 8 or so minutes. some smoke in this bitch. If this was for work, that'd be nuts, but no, this is all for fun. My streams are all fun stuff. I don't stream work. Maybe that's too dull. You know what I'll do? I will turn the level this up a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Let's pick a lighter tone for this. Yeah, that's fine. Damn it. Alright, I'm on for another 7 minutes. But I'll be back on again tomorrow. Same time. Oh, either same time or earlier, like today and yesterday and the day before. We shall see, depending on what time I wake up and get, decide to begin my day. Well, he's Jim Lee, and he could probably get quicker response. I think because he's somewhat in charge of doing stuff for DC, that would make sense. Whether or not, he has the permission to show what he's working on. Yeah. So it would make sense for him, for his case anyways. Let's add some radio bars on this now. Yeah, it's fine. Maybe that's too blurry. That's fine, who gives a shit? this chest. Chest belly. Probably didn't leave enough room for that. Let's just shift that a little bit. Because it doesn't matter. Anyway. Then I will... What is it? I didn't get the right color for that. I should have picked a more... color is that? Yeah, that color will do. All right. All right. I think I'm done with this for now. I'm done with the stream. Yeah, I'll be back on schedule time tomorrow. Cheers for dropping by.